Sorry, guys. The time I look away is when it does a little weird puzzle thing. Oh, that gets on my nerves. I don't even understand why they do that. Sorry, guys. I got to get back on here. Let me adjust. I was like, no, 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 no. I hate it when it does that. I think this is also the first time I have used this. Hang on one second. Trying to find, I gotta find my mod again. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I know. It does it so quick. You have like 30 seconds to hit that. It's like a puzzle thing. You know, like where it when you go on websites, it's like pick all the traffic lights and stuff like that. It's the same thing. Oh, it gets on my nerves. And I know it's coming, but I go and I get something and grab something and boom, it goes off. Ooh, it gets on my nerve. Urgh. I wish they wouldn't do that, but that's how it is. But I got back on. Sometimes I won't even notice it until I'm like, why is nobody talking? So, yeah. Hang on. I got one. On this one, I could put it like in the back. I can't put it in the middle or cover up the words. Unless wait a minute, I got a tinier one. They're like rotting pumpkins. See, I can do something like that, but it's going to cover up the keys. Now that. Anyways, so I'm going to put on the hinges. Let me make sure that. Let me stick this good right here. Okay, that one. Not bad. Alright, I'm going to put on these little hinges real quick. All the books are glued in. Alright. Let's put something on. Alright, this is going to go. I want to decide how I want to do this. I kind of want it to go. I think it would work better if it's like this, because there's nothing on the back. And then I can. Alright, let me see. It's just something move. Nope. Nope, okay. That something fell out. Alright, hang on. Let me put my book up here so I can. Book is enormous, so let me move all this so I can see how I want to put this in here. And I have to put magnets in. Don't let me forget to put these magnets in there, or it will everywhere. Yeah, here. Gather up, gather up, gather up. And then, once I get it in the book, then I will do the what's it called? Clear coat. Thank you guys. Share the live with everybody. Like it, love it, share it, squeeze it. Okay. So I can't have it too far over because if I close the book, it has to go right over this. So, because if I don't, it will interfere with the pages. I'm talking about on the cover here. Now, I could, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it, here, let me put this red, and let me move this. I could put it on this side, and it can open that way. That would actually work, because then it won't shift over from here, because I don't want it too far over. Oh, it's the keys moving. Okay. Freaked me out for a second. So the hinges can go on this side, maybe over here, because I can't have it. Oh, crap. Oh, that was a candle I just set in there. I thought stuff was falling out. I was like, oh God, it's over. That's it. It's over. Everything's went to crap. Hang on. I told you this book is flipping enormous. There we go. Okay, so I'm looking at my tablet here to make sure I can see. So this is going to go here like this. I was just planning on gluing it here, but then I got the idea of making a hidden bookcase. And I don't want to put these hinges over here because they would have to move over like this. And I don't want them underneath because I need it to be close enough to where the magnets can go in. I mean, this way is okay. I'm thinking out loud. I'm sorry. This is what I do. This helps me determine how I'm going to do this. So I don't want it like this because then it will be over too far. And, well, maybe it won't. Hang on. Yep, it will. It will interfere when the book's closed. So, we're going to move this over here on this side. And that means it will open like that. Because these can... Sounds like me when my brain is trying to function. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to put it like this. Hinge here. And then I'll do like a hinge up here. I don't foresee me needing a third hinge. I think that's just overkill. And then that way I can put the magnets on this, on the opposite side here. I could screw this into the book. Actually, what I can do also, no, I can't do that. I just want to make sure that I don't screw it too far in and it goes through the cover. However, I don't think it will because it's like 3 or 4 things of chipboard thick. If I feel like it's going to, I can start the little screw hole And I have clippers, like super duper clippers I stole from my husband, and I could cut down the screws, and that'll work. Because I want it to be able to flip over like that. That's exactly what I want it to do. Right there. And then that way, on this side can be all the hidden stuff. Over here can be whatever, portraits or whatnot. And then it will go like this. Okay, so let us pray that this works. Alright. I want to, I'm going to mark this first. One thing I do like to use a lot of is the disappearing ink pens. Because then when you apply heat on them, it goes away. Alright. Let's see. And then I'm going to put one. Still straight, still straight. What would be hilarious is if the screws went all the way through and they went where this one probably won't matter so much because there's going to be a fence there on the other side. So let me get this in. Actually, before I do that, I need to paint this side. I gotta find where. I'm gonna paint that side, and while I'm doing the screw holes, then it can dry. Because I don't want to try to paint it in there and mess up my stuff. Alright, let me set this down here, out of the way. Let's see how well my glue holds up. Holding up pretty good. This is just chalk paint, color ink. Okay, I read what you said. Hey, sometimes things don't work and I have to redo them. There's been a few times that has happened. And I'm like, oh crap, what was he thinking? But you would never be able to tell, and I would never tell you what ones I had to redo stuff like that on. Because, and this is how I painted the other side of the bookshelves. Is I did chalk paint. Works really good because it's more of a kind of matted paint, and it can pretty much go on any kind of surface. And since I have already sealed this in because I thought I was done with it, it works the best. Then what I'm going to do is I will probably put the same kind of what's it called, details in it with the mahogany color. Alright, I got to turn on the dryer here. So if you're wearing earbuds, sorry. There we go. put my little drawers up here or I'm going to end up spilling them everywhere. Oh, here's my paint. I'm going to have this covered up, so I'm not going to put a lot of details into it, but I'm going to taper it off with newspapers and it's like going to be like a trophy room behind this bookcase. Just trying to make it look a little bit aged. Alright. Well, my glue held up, so got my keys is still dangling. The spider's still in there. I have no idea what. Oh, there it is. There's the lid. Hopefully that'll stay on there. I need a different color. these lined up right. Alright, let me get a doodad here. No. Alright, that one's good. Alright, there we go. Okay, first thing we're going to do is attach it. Let me see, let me make sure which one of these it is. Okay, top one. Alright, now we're cruising. Alright, hello, hello, hello. Wait, whoop, that one may work. Yep, that's it. I say this is chipboard, but oh my gosh, when you put a bunch of stuff on it, it gets very hard to, oh, let me find my little, hang on, I got a little screwdriver starter hole thing, I don't know what you call it. Again, something else I stole from my husband, because that sucker comes in handy. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Oh, I found it. Hopefully the thing's in it. Yes! I have no idea what this little doodad is called, but it basically is like a drill bit thing for making holes. And my husband had one for some reason. These ones for this. I don't have to go all the way through. Oh, this one's obviously not magnetic. this one the magnetic? Yeah. I'm just starting the holes in here first, because it's a lot easier than trying to put them in with that metal piece on, metal hinge on. Perfect, there we go. Alright, let me see if I can find some more of those, because I like, even though they're silver, I'm okay with that. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah. Come on, where are you? There we go. Alright, we're getting there. Every single time I come on live, I'm always like, don't do anything new. Don't do anything new. You gotta get this done. Does it work? Nope. I'm always sitting there, oh, maybe I should have done this. Oop, there we go. We're through now. We're good. We're going through. Whoop, 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 whoop. I moved the spider. Probably should try to glue him when I'm done. There we go. Okay. Ah, you bought much. Oh, good, they only spilled in there. Alright. Now, let me see. I may have enough of the tiny screws. I'm going to try it. That way I don't have to worry about it going. Even at these two down here, I shouldn't have to worry about anyway, because there's going to be it's going to be covered up by the fence. Crooked. I have no clue. I would assume this is on the other side where the oh no, it's not. That's surprising. I thought it was going to be where one of the pictures or windows were on the other side, and it's not. Thank you guys for all the likes. Keep on liking and sharing and all that good stuff. That helps. It's like whenever you repost somebody's stuff, the creator sees who repost. I may do a giveaway for people who repost my stuff when they comment. I always try to do that for everybody. Sometimes I accidentally turn it off because I'm commenting on somebody's post and I don't want to repost it because of their whatever it was they were talking about. Nothing to do with like journaling or anything, just weird random people. Now, if I ever did this again, I would probably, if I was going to had it planned ahead of time that I was going to do a hidden bookcase, I would have put the magnets under the liner here of this paper. And that way it would already be there, and now I'll have to put something else over it. But that's okay. Sometimes things change. Mamma mia. I'm glad I have no idea what these little tiny silver screws go to, but I like how small they are. Now, one thing I also probably should do is I may put some kind of resin or something underneath the panel here. Just, you want to see it again? What I usually tell my husband, and no offense to anybody, but anytime something works right when I'm doing something, I was like, oh my god, my nipples just got hard. That's what I always tell him. And he's like, okay. He's super conservative, and so I'm like more outspoken than he is. Look at that. Ah. Perfect. So, now here's the real test. I'll just say a little prayer. Alright, so this will have magnets on it, so that way it doesn't... Oh my god, it actually works. I have to hold it so it doesn't fall open. So, it works. There we go. So, let me put some magnets on it, some heavy-duty magnets, because that shelf is a bit heavy. When it comes together, it just makes you happy. Definitely one of the most extensive mixed media. Now, what do I do with this magnet? It's holding all the screws that I've done. Alright, you guys, you have to let it go. Just let it go. Thank you. Alright, I'll probably put one on the top and the bottom, and then one on the top and the bottom. And then I could cover it over with whatever. Okay, let me see. How do these go together? Alright, this side. Oh, come on, don't get all clogged up on me now. Oh, I switched glue caps. This was the Beacon's glue cap. I got Beacon's glue in my other glue. That's not good. It doesn't know what to do with itself. There we go. Woo, that was lovely. Like a glue booger. Alright, here we go. So even if it sticks up just a little bit like that, it's okay because I left a lot of clearance between the two shelves even when they close. I didn't want to make them too high because I didn't want them to be so intrusive. Right, let me take this one off. There we go. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna move it away from the edge a little bit because I do want to put something over it so it does not the paper or whatever can go over it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Actually, I could just put it like that and set it down. Come on, sticky, sticky, sticky. There we go. Alright, let's let that dry for a second or two. Then we'll put something on over it. That was a chore, I'll tell you. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging with me. I'm terribly slow at taking my time. Okay, so this side, I always forget which side is. Okay, I thought so. I'm gonna wait on that for a second. Let me put a piece of, holy cow, that just stuck to this magnet that I had all the way over here. Holy crap. I had a magnet stuck here to the side of my thing and it went whoomp. Alright, I'm gonna stick, I have some of the, where is it? I have some papers right here. Let me find them. There we go. Kind of like little wallpaper stuff. So, can put that, can go like just behind here. I might have enough for that. Maybe. I'm not terribly concerned about this side because I'm going to put all kinds of stuff over it. Thank you. Alright, let me see what I got. Oh, here we go. I have some of these crazy, I have like this left. I don't really like either of those. I may do this one just because it's like a secret room. Alright, let me see what I got here. Yeah, that's probably not going to be enough. This may work if I Okay, I see where it is. Cut that real quick. Oh, it's like directly in half. I like doing these kind of journals because I feel like nothing has to be perfect. Like if it's a haunted house or something, the messier the better. And that makes me like super happy. Alright, now I will stick on some stuff here on the back. I wish it could go all the way, but it won't. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I think the magnets are getting there. They're pretty good. Alright, let me get 2 more out so I can put them under this, and I think, yeah. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I'm gonna have to take this one off. Take this one off. I'm going to do it this way first. Whoop, there we go. Good thing these things are stainless steel, or not stainless steel, and the magnetic. That would suck. There you are, you little booger. This is easier to do it this way.
By the way, Neon released new music. Would you like to hear it?
No. My Alexa thing was going kind of nutty. Alright. I'm going to stuck like that. Oh, that one went. The magnet is strong in this one. There we go. Okay, stay open. All right. We're cruising. All right, on the back side of this, I'm going to make it like, I wanted to say kill room, but I'm going to end up getting kicked off of TikTok for it. So, what I'll probably do is, I'm going to take and do like ripped up sheets of paper like this. Good way to use up all the scraps. And I'm going to use this to kind of cover a little bit of the stuff, because I'm going to put like the newspaper and stuff on the wall. So it's going to look like it was like, you know, messed up wallpaper, I guess. Need to put some extra right there for the magnet. Hopefully it won't be too thick to keep it closed. The skull? What skull? You mean on the bookshelf? No, all those little pieces are all Tim Holt pieces. I can't tell you if they even have the skull this year. I got it last year during Halloween for my other Halloween journal, and my collaboration I did with Gracie last year. Alright, so let me find, I have made some of the stuff out of resin, but if I can buy it, it saves time. Alright, what did I do? Actually, let me use my little, I'll just use this. This will be easier. I was trying to find my ink oxide, but this is kind of the same color, so I'm just going to use this to kind of do the edging on it. Sometimes it works out about the same anyway. I mean, it's not so white. Sorry, I'm not in the camera, am I? Force a habit. I just noticed my music stopped. Maybe that's why it was saying its thing. Echo. Play oldies playlist on shuffle.
Shuffling the playlist oldies on Amazon
Whoop. I know everybody can't really see what I'm doing. I'll show you here in just a second. You let it dry. And while I'm sitting here doing this, remember that if you want to get Christmas Stamperia stuff, it's in my Etsy shop right now, 15% off. Some stuff is already out of stock and will not be remade for this year, so I can't get it. So supplies are going to be very limited. No more reordering Christmas. We already have all of our Christmas inventory. So, and I think it's only 15% off until next Friday. I think that's when it was set for. Sometimes I schedule these things in advance, and I don't remember what I scheduled it for. I'm just going to make it look a little bit more kind of like vintagey wallpaper. Like it's a very old, creepy room. I almost made this a grandfather clock, which would have been cool too. I would definitely do that, but I didn't want to do another grandfather clock. There we go. There. And then I'm going to put that newspaper and stuff on there. Alright, here we go. Oh, I forgot the book can turn this way. Alright, so this is my wallpaper. I think somebody's trying to sneak into my room. They're trying to figure out if I'm on live. I need one of those, you're on live right now. I'm on the air things. Alright, make sure all this is down. Perfect. Alright, it's real test. And it closes. There we go. Couldn't be happier. And it's going to stick up like that because of the magnets. But that's okay. As long as, look, when we open and close it, it doesn't fly open. I'm okay with that. So, awesome. Alright. Now, oh gosh, I need to quit looking at the middle and stuff, or I'm going to end up being like, I need another idea for that. Thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, did y'all hear that? That's one of my children. I don't know. I don't know why they're like that. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to seal this in. Oh, what did I do with my sealing brush? Because, and that's kind of like what I did here too. Now I didn't do the labels over here, but sorry, I was looking at the blood one here. I mean, oh my god. Sorry guys, my kid goes through sundowners. I don't know how else to explain it. It's a weird toddler thing. She was a COVID baby, and that's what they do. My husband will probably, is going to be like, what are you screaming for? So I have the apothecary thing here. Since this is metal, what I may do is I may use a little bit of the UV resin to stick it on there because I don't want it to fall off. I don't know. I'm not sure where I want to put it. If I want to put it like, here, let me do this. So I don't know if I want to put it, I don't want to put it there because I may put it just up here. And since it's a little bit wonky, I may, like that. Let me see how that looks on my thing. Yeah, I think that will work. And I'm going to use the UV resin to stick it on. Like that. Oh crap. I just picked it up. Okay. Gosh, don't move. Alright. And then I'll stick the other one with my thing go. There it is. Alright. Really? Yeah, that would freak me out too. I don't know why, but she goes through like baby sundowners. And I've never had a child do that before out of my 4. And I don't know why. It's too much, like, for me personally. Because like in the evening time, I'm like wound down. I'm ready to wind down. She winds up. So, yeah. But, like I said, she's a whole fun bag of tricks. Sometimes I question if I even had children before. Because I'm like, this is new. We go through new stuff with her all the time. I'm trying to think of how I want to do this while I'm waiting on that. Alright, so I got a ton of stuff like this. And I still got to do the attic, which I got these little bats and stuff. I'm probably going to stick them up in there. I'm also probably going to put stuff right here. I had some lights that I was going to put in there, but I gave them to my daughter and she's playing with them, so I didn't want to take them back. I didn't want to, you know, do that to her. I have these little things here. I'm going to stick a, ooh, now that's cool. Well, hello, that's graphic. Using that. I like these anatomy thingies. Oh, that's perfect. I'm going to use that and that for I leaned on it a little bit. Alright, Here, let me see if I can get it at a different angle here. Let me do that. But I'm going to use these little stickers and I'm going to put them on the other side over here. Going for a ride. And I'm going to like layer the wall like how you see like some weirdo saving all these like criminal like newspaper articles and weird stuff. That's what it's gonna be like in here. I'm gonna do like something like these stickers are amazing. I love these things. Or maybe it's just ideas of how to do. I can't even use the right word for it because I don't want to get kicked off of live. There we go. These are perfect for this, so. I actually saved these for an insane asylum one that I was going to do. Oh, perfect. The thing's stuck. I had to do it at a different angle. Let's go back over here. So, there we go. It's on there now. So, this is the apothecary bookshelf that I made. All this is chipboard. These are false drawers. And then I made it to where it looks like there's paper sticking out of it. And then I glued the little drawer things on. It's in my video, in my profile. It was one of the last videos I did. All of these little potion jars and stuff. All it is resin. And I shoved whatever it is in there. Some of them are just colored things. Like that. Some of them are eyeballs. Like they're beads. And like these, you can see the eyeball right there. I made this one more liquidy so it still moves around. This is cotton balls in here. This one is resin and glitter. That's just blue alcohol ink and resin. That is moss, Spanish moss. I shoved it down in there and put resin on top of it. And these are flower petals that I cut off of a fake flower. I think there's green eyeballs in that one, and then that's just colored stuff. So, and these are sticks that I went and got outside, put them in there, and then these two things right here are just colored ones, and that's it. And all of this is stuck in here. These are those little mini paper clips, like that. And then I stuck some stuff in the back. So this one is like the apothecary shelf. And then I wanted to make the bookshelf. Didn't plan on having a hidden bookshelf, but that's just kind of how it worked out. And the newspaper here was out of the front of the bookshelf out of the pile. So I think I have lots of pictures and stuff of people. Oh, see, I'm going to take this and I want to put this somewhere. I may put this in the attic. I need to make a clue house. Oh my god, I could so do that. And like the who did it. Oh, see, this is how I come up with stuff. I just have so many ideas, it's a little time. Okay, so this shelf, I can't remember if everybody chose curious things or found objects. I was kind of thinking found objects because it was... Now this one, the big long one here, is going to go up in the attic. Those I'll probably use in the attic. I also have these boards here that are stickers. And those will probably go up in the attic also. Alright, now I lost my Oh. This. I was going to put this. I'm probably going to put it like right there. Just make it look more sinister, I guess. Curious Things. Is that what it was? Okay. I don't know. It was one of them. Like it's leaning up against there. I was going to put the little broom on this side of the doohickey, but I won't because I don't want it to get smushed. I'll just use this one so I don't have to look for the other one. And I also have the rice paper by Stamperia. I think this one was Lady Vagabond, maybe. But I think I still have it in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to cut these out, a few of them, and I'm going to, they're rice paper, so I'm going to put them on a different piece of paper, and I'm going to put them, like, portraits in here. Maybe a big one, maybe like something like this up here, I don't know, and have a frame around it. I have a small frame I could put up there. Anything that goes up here will be okay because it won't interfere with the attic unless it's on the very edge, which is, I don't usually put stuff there. It will just go inside the attic, so it's not that big of a deal. So I think I'm going to put this one just like the other one. Like this. Oh. Maybe a little bit too big. And then, yeah, it's a little bit too big. I wonder if I can put it, yeah, I should be able to put it right there. I'll put it just in the middle like that. What I do with, there it is. Like I said, resin is fantastic for, it's actually epoxy resin, so it's an adhesive. Why people started making stuff out of it, I don't know. It works, but it's actually an adhesive. Okay, hang on one second. Let me put this on, and then I will get the thingy started, and then I'll look. Let's see what they were. Let me look at my camera real quick. Is that... Yep, that looks good. Dang it. Just smacked it with the cord. Alright, let me see. I'm going to try to unplug my tablet here, because I was... Hang on, let me see. The drawer, the type of resin, here, it's just UV resin called Let's Resin. It comes in a kit with this light, which is nice. Let me put it this way. Song of the Seas has already been out since October 17th. I think it was. No. Since September. We're almost completely sold out of Song of the Seas. But that's been out for a long time. Let's see. The drawer pulls, all they are is dollhouse drawer pulls. They're flat. They're not like, you don't have to, like screw in anything. I just glued them on there. On my video, last video I posted of this, that's what I did with it. Yes, I am too. What is the portraits on those nails? Oh, I see what you're saying. Perfect. It's on there now. Resin, like I said, epoxy resin is, if you're just going to use it for small stuff like I do, just get a small bottle and get UV so that way you don't have to mix it. But most epoxy resin, like I said, it's an adhesive. It's not meant to really build stuff with, but that's just what people have done with it. So they kind of were like, oh, let's just sell it like that. But that's all it is. It's epoxy resin. And like I said, I use the UV because it's easier. You don't have to mix it. You don't have to worry about getting it correct. Let me go get my paintbrush for this stuff. Sorry, I have segregated paintbrushes for my stuff. Alright. I know, I cannot wait for the coffee one to come out because it's also by the same designer as the Vintage Library. And I think she always nails it out of the park. She does Cosmos too. Like I said, this will come out purple, but after it dries, it's actually awesome. And I like to paint over all this stuff. You just have to make sure that it doesn't clump up. So I'm going to be looking at my tablet here, making sure it doesn't. But I also don't want it to chip or anything like that. And that's why the bookshelf is so shiny, is because I coated it with this. When the other side, I do the other side with all the stuff hanging up in there, I'll probably coat it with this too. But a lot of people freak out because oh, it's a set of keys. It's laying flat. Unless you're talking, yeah, the set of keys, and that's a little dome that I made the resin, a key in that's resined in. I don't usually do the things like this. I just do anything that I had to paint with acrylic paint. They don't look, the books don't look bad for being cardboard and painted. I had never made books like that before, so it's the first time for everything. It's Stamperia Vernice Protectant. It's Vernice Protectant Opaque Matte. And I sell that in my Etsy shop. That's why I use that. I like the way it works. There's a gloss and there's a matte. I think they're both kind of the same. So either one works really well. They both kind of leave a sheen to everything. I can't see what I'm doing, so I'm hoping. I'm looking at the camera here because I can't see at the angle I'm at. But this is also how I did the shelves. I just think it looks better when it's sealed in because it looks kind of dull. And I want it to look like shiny and want it to last. I always try to make my books last a lifetime. That's why I'm overbearing when it comes to putting them together. And I take so long. I don't take as much time if I'm not on live. I can see better at this angle. And you guys can also, my other account, I use it usually for moderating this stuff, but I started resharing my work on there, so it's just strictly the work that I do on there. Kind of like Pinterest, you know, where you share your photos or whatever. I wanted to have a place where I just share that stuff. And that way I can reshare that. So if you guys want to see that, that's on the 4 Girls Stole My Heart. I think I'm wearing a shirt on there that says I'm hangry or forever hangry or something like that. And yes, that is my account. I've had that account since I've been going live. So I can keep up with everything and see it. I have no idea. I can't see my phone. My phone's up here. I am monitoring comments from my other account. Here, let me put this up so I can see. Oh, let me do this lid. This is the lid that goes on the little, that. Oh, I forgot about that. Get that front thing. And if I put some of this in here, it should stick up, but let me pull it back down. There we go. Oh yeah, I missed some spots, didn't I? Now, if I wanted to, like I said, I use that stiff and quick stuff. Those of you guys who were on my live earlier before I was cut off, that stuff I use for like moss and stuff. And it's actually for fabric, but I use it for stuff like that. And then this right here, I will put all the stuff on it first and over here, and then I'll probably coat it with this stuff real good. And then after that will be the attic and the closure, and I'm going to do the same type of closure that I did like last year's haunted house, and it's going to be a fence closure. So that will be the what I'm gonna do. Now hang on one second. I think I'm gonna go, let's go this way so I can see what I'm actually doing here. Alright, so the rice pages, these are the signatures. I'm gonna put the rice pages here. Let me hit this with a heat gun real quick so it will dry more. go. So, like I said, when this is finished, back up here, we got the apothecary, the curious things, then we'll have the attic that's full when I get that done, which will have the pull down right here. Obviously you can't open the book when it's like that, but it's just a fun little thing to play with that I wanted to incorporate in this book. And then we'll have the fence closure. Let me see what this is. Oh, I got a notification that the Florida Gator game started. So, let's see what else. I gotta get this sucker done. And, I believe I will be posting this on eBay when it's finished. And I should have it done before Halloween. Depends on how life goes, you know, but it definitely will be. So yeah. Oh yeah, if you go to my profile, you can see the previous Halloween book that I made last year. It's not my favorite, but I wanted to redeem myself, I guess, with this one. So, and I'll be doing something similar to the attic that's on there. And I got lots of nifty little things to do that. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Let's see. I have my box of goodies here. I may just make the... Oh, wait a minute. I have some frames like this and everything that I can use for portrait. I think that's a headstone, but it will work. For portraits, let me get the other ones out of here. And that was kind of boring. A boring frame. I'll use a frame like that. I'm going to have to dress it up. I have lots of windows. Oh, I probably put them over here. I thought I was going to have to use a chipboard to put the... Oh, here they are. Hinges on, but it seemed to work just fine without it. That's a window, which I may use those for the attic. I thought about making a stained window for the attic, to kind of go up there in the middle, like a small one. I'll have to see if I have time to do that. But I have a few. That is a ginormous frame. A few frames here. And then, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on rice paper. I'm going to set this to the side. There we go. And I'll be happy. I'm doing the closure last because the last time I did the closure, the fence closure for the other book, oh, I got in the way so much. So I'm going to be doing that last. Oh, there's the lid. I knew that lid was going to fall out. And it's going to go across here, and it will buckle to close. It will probably buckle here, so that way it will kind of be open somewhere around there. I don't know. I'll have to... What book is sitting in ink? Nope, it doesn't have any ink on it. I wasn't setting it all the way down. Are you talking about this? This is dry. That's from yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's dry. There's nothing in there. I just didn't clean it out because I never do. I always forget. Let me put this right here. This is some of the stuff that will be going in the attic also. Put that there. Oh, I forgot about the bucket. I do have a bucket here. It's like supposed to be, I guess, a wooden bucket. And I made this yesterday. It does have resin in it, and I layered it and did it layer by layer and added those little, what are they called? They're like these little tiny crystal looking ball. Here they are. These things in there. So it kind of looks like it's all bubbly. So, yeah. So I have a bunch of stuff here on my desk because I'm like, if I put it up, I'll forget. And then I won't use it. Hello, hello, hello. Clear bubbles. There you go. So, yeah. So, we're going to put some... Now, I have glow-in-the-dark acrylic paint. And I have put glow-in-the-dark stuff on... like creepy portraits before, which I like to do. This is just like some canvas paper, and I like it because I've already like made it vintagey looking. So I'm just gonna use this because I don't want to put it directly on the book because it will make the paper bubble, and we can't be having that. I'd rather just let them dry separately and then just glue the whole thing with the frame on stuff. I definitely want Creepy Man here. I think he's the only, yeah, he's the only dude on here. And this is just rice paper. I gotta find my rice paper glue. I'm just trying to cut these into smaller pieces. Oh my god. Ugh. I don't want to hear no snow talk. It was like 80 here today. Or at least it felt like it. As soon as I saw these, I got these like 6 months ago. And I said, oh my gosh, I don't care what kind of book I'm doing, these have to go into a Halloween book. Because they look like creepy portraits. They look like vintagey kind of portraits. So I'm going to use these. And the ones on the front of the house are supposed to be like the ghost of the house. Here, let me fix my camera is doing something weird. I have the Samsung Galaxy Flip phone. Oh my gosh, it's so weird. It's hard. It's difficult to use. Okay, this looks like it'd be, yeah, perfect. Can probably be small enough to go in there. Alright, I'm not going to worry too much about cutting these out perfectly because when I get them on here, then it will stiffen all that up. Stiffen quick. It will stiffen quick. I need to go snag some more rice glue out of my, whoa gosh, I stepped on one of those little balls. Out of my thing, but I think this will be plenty for now. Let me find my brush. Let me get an older brush. And this will work. I'll just use this. Oh, Colorado? Oh, I don't see how you could do it. I'm from Florida, and I live in Tennessee, and that's enough for me. I know. Well, actually, my thing cut out because it's dumb. But I'll show it in a minute because I got to put these in there. So, like I said, this is rice paper. I don't like using Mod Podge because it's too tacky. I've used every single kind of Mod Podge available, and it is so tacky, and I have things where like it gets stuck if the surface is like shiny or something like that. So I use this for rice paper. I don't use it for decoupage if I'm using do decoupage with scrapbooking paper, because it's just, I feel like it's not thick enough, or it may work, I don't know, but it doesn't leave a tacky finish. It's very smooth, and that's why I use it in my journals, for my journal spread, because the pages don't stick to each other. If I use Mod Podge, they stick to each other, and I've had journal spreads ruined because I used Mod Podge and it stuck, and I was mad because I worked hard on those and it was all gone. It was all for nothing. No, these are Stamperia rice paper in my Etsy shop. So, yeah. It is Beacons 3-in-1 and Crafter's Pick Ultimate. Somebody has bought these before, and I'm pretty, it probably was you. I put them in the Sugar Belt icing bottles because the tip is finer and it's more like direct, and I like it. So I like them so much that I actually sell both 8-ounce and 4-ounce Sugar Belt icing bottles. But Crafter's Pick, I like it for building my books. And see, it's not tacky at all. It feels like the paper and the rice paper have become one. And it's not sticky. It just feels a little bit wet because it's still drying from the rice paper or the glue. But it works great. But you gotta put the rice glue down first, then the paper, and then do it over it. And then it meshes in well with that. So there's 2 of them in my shop. This one right here, it says matte, and there's gloss. I don't know what the difference is because I think they both come out the same. The gloss may be a little bit more glossy than the matte. I just grabbed this because it was first one on my shelf. So the small bottles with metal tips, I have no idea what that is. No, my husband doesn't do anything on TikTok. He makes our handles like this. I sell Sugar Belt icing bottles right here in 8-ounce and 4-ounce, and we make the glue caps for them so they don't leak out in our glue holders that we have. So I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to do another one here. Oh, thank you. But no, we don't make any kind of actual glue bottles. We sell the glue bottles to go with our holders. They don't have to go with our holders. I mean, if you have like smaller glue bottles than that, they fit in these. It's just, this is what I use, and this is what I told him to make for me, and then other people wanted them. So, that's kind of how that happened. That's kind of how everything kind of started, with our mini daubers, and our glue holders, and handles, which I've made wax handles for 10 years now. I made some out of wood, acrylic, resin, and I used to sell them on eBay or Facebook locally. And that's kind of how it, and then it evolved into our kind of 3D printing them, and I designed them and he built them for me. There's other people on here who do things I don't know. I had to block a lot of people because they were stealing our designs, even though they're patent. And because, I don't know, they can't come up with their own ideas, I guess. And a lot of people were going to other creators and asking them to create our products. And I don't know why, because that's kind of messed up. So, that block button got really, really fun to use. And then they ended up doing other things, I think. I don't know. I go based on what people tell me. But, yeah. Yeah, it isn't. But after I blocked them, they don't have my ideas anymore to copy. And so they ended up doing other things. And I actually had to send out cease and desist letters to somebody who was making adapters like ours that screw on. And I sent out cease and desist letters to them because they were patent. If something's patent, then you don't have a right to take it. I would never do that to anybody. That's messed up. So if something's patent, no, you can't copy it. No matter if you want to sell it or not. If something's not patented, then it's free. It's fair game. You know, it's kind of unethical, I think. But, yeah, it's kind of messed up. And so I had to block several people. And I may still have to. I don't know. And I don't care if they had 100,000 followers or 5 followers. I don't care. I still block them. Because I don't need people like that doing that. And it was messed up. You know, but it seemed like every time I would come out with something new, somebody would go to this other person and be like, hey, can you make this instead of supporting my business? But then they'd be the first ones to complain if nobody was supporting their business. And I'm like, well, you know, come up with some ideas yourself and don't take everybody else's. So I just took the advice of a lot of people and they said, just block them. And I said, yep. That's exactly what I think. It's a moral thing. It's an integrity thing. Yeah. That's it. I do too. I buy stuff from people all the time here who sell things on, you know, TikTok. I know, aren't they cool? They're steampunky though. I think this is Lady Vagabond rice papers. Which they got rid of a lot of their collection, the Lady Vagabond. They sell some of it still, but not a lot of it. I don't know why. Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, these are actually coming out really nice. I'm letting them kind of dry a little bit more. And then I could cut them out. And, hang on, I got one over here. I just kind of tossed to the side. I'll decide what ones can go where. Big Kahuna can go in there. Well, that's kind of big. I think that's kind of a humongous frame. Maybe give him the boy one. Like, probably like, I don't know which way this goes. I could do it this way and I could put something up here. I have little sticker saying. This little bug has been bothering me all day. I can't catch him. But yeah, so, but I think everything works out and I'm happy it did. And that one's a little bit small. This one's oval already, so maybe this one can go in here. Oh, wait a minute. I got another frame. Let me get this one. I kept one out. It's a, well, if I can get it. I think it's stuck under. There we go. I found one of these little metal frames here. I think that one's too small. That one may work. Oh, we actually have a lot less because all of our Halloween ones are on sale, and we're trying to get out inventory so that way we can do the new stuff. I kind of like that one. Let me see. Oh, that one kind of works. I was trying to make sure that there wasn't too much around there. That one worked for her. I think that's how I'm going to do them. Right there. This one's more round. I may have a round frame somewhere. And if I want to use that, I may put her like on the floor in the attic or something. Another thing you can do with rice paper that I just now thought of that a lot of people don't know is you can actually take, these are little mini canvases that I was using for one of my journals. I think it was a sunflower one. You can do this on canvas too. And then paint around it or do whatever with that. So it works. This is canvas paper, so this is what it will do. Okay, let me stick this one on here. Let me get this one. Like the canvas, oh, you know, I have to make the Christmas books, and I'm going to be using the albums, the Stamperia, albums for those, and I may do like a rice paper one on the canvas album, or even the paper one will probably work. And then you can decorate around it, stuff like that. I'm a big fan of rice paper. I never really used it until I got products from Stamperia and they wanted me to like make projects out of them. And then I was like, how am I going to use this? And then I started experimenting with it, and that's why I use it so much in my journals, because I like it. They make really good backgrounds for whatever you're working on. If you don't run out of rice paper glue. That's how much I've used right there. Is this in the last few months. And I've only used it for rice paper. I do have a smaller, now that you said you have rice paper glue, I have smaller bottles too. Some people don't use rice paper or use the glue as much as I would. So I always use the bigger ones. Those are the bigger ones. So, but there's still enough in there to do a lot. It is very fun to play with. I feel like when Stamperia sends me a box of the new collection and they're like, you know, dance monkey, make stuff with it, I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm on the show Chopped. And I get this box of goodies. I only know what it is, and that picture that I posted on my page, that's all I get to see. I don't get to see like what papers come with it, the ephemera, or anything like that until I open the box. And I feel like I'm on an episode of Chopped, and I have all these ingredients, and I have to make something with it. So whenever I see it, that's how I get inspired by it. I mean, that's the best way to accurately describe it. I show my husband, I'm like, ooh, look at this, ooh, look at that. And like with the Song of the Seas one, when I got that box, I was like, oh, okay, mermaids, treasure chest. And for some reason, I just blurted out, explosion treasure chest. And my husband was like, what? I don't even know what that means. Is it going to blow up? And I said, just trust me. I know what I'm doing. And that's how I came up with the idea. And the, what is it? Woodland collection. I looked at that, and I was going to do something else. I don't even remember what I was going to do. And then I was like, oh, I want to make a birdhouse. I'm going to do an explosion birdhouse one. And so that's kind of like how I come up with stuff. I don't know. It's like, I have to I have to look at the paper and get inspired. That's the only way that I can make stuff. I stare at it, and then it's like the paper talks to me. I don't know how else to describe it. It's weird, I know, but that's just how I function, apparently. But yeah, it feels like Chopped. That's exactly what it feels like. It's also nice because this paper gets it gets a lot thicker with the rice paper on it, and it's a lot easier to handle. Doesn't feel as delicate either. Alright, so I'm gonna glue that in there just like that. See, it just goes well together. I found that frame just sitting in a box somewhere, and I was like, ooh, hi there. So, but that's how I come up with stuff. I have a what I call a trifecta of projects that I do with the new collections, and I make a mixed media piece, and I do a journal spread, and then I make a book. I probably will not be able to make a book and stuff out of the new collections, the Woodland, Roseland, and Blueland, because I just don't have time. It's that doing 3 collections at once is a little bit much. So I'm gonna go and do Christmas books next. I have 25 books to make, and I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it done. I promise. I'm not going to fail at this. So that's kind of like why you'll see when I do new collection, I kind of do a mixed media piece. I do a journal spread, which I kind of enjoyed the journal spreads, I think, the most. And then I do a book. Oh my gosh, I've only gotten 5 done because I've had to do all these collections and stuff. As soon as I'm finished with this haunted house book, I'm gonna be straight working on them. When I get the new collection, I gotta stop, take a break, work on that. But as soon as I get that done, I'll go right back and do it. And that's coming out, I think, mid-November. So, which I already have a good idea of what I'm doing for that. I thought about it ahead of time because, I mean, like, coffee is like my spirit animal. So I should be able to do that one pretty good. There we go. But yes, I'm gonna get done, I promise. I wanted to do this Advent book thing last year, and I just did not have time, and I was mad I didn't have time to do it. I was like, I'm doing it this year. But I could probably do like 3 or 4 books in a week. So I'm not terribly worried about it because all the books are going to be different from each other, meaning different designs. So some of them will be easier, some of them will take a little bit longer. And I think it will even itself out. And I kind of have like ideas for them right now. And sometimes it's kind of funny because I know that I think Stan Perry is hinting out to me, hey, when are you going to finish up those Christmas books that you said you were doing? They'll sit there and they'll share my one of my previous books on their TikTok page, and I'm like, yeah. I'm getting to it. I'm gonna get to it. So, and anytime they do that, I always end up sending them another book like the following week. I think that's funny. That's like them drop penning. Alright, last one. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good on time. It feels like it's so much later, but it's probably because I've been on here for so long. But I don't care. I got a lot of stuff done, which is what I need. I needed like a whole day to work on this to get this done before Halloween. Alright, about ready to put these suckers in there. And then the only things I should have left to do is the attic and the closure, which I definitely won't be doing today. I probably, I don't know if I'll have time to do it tomorrow. Maybe like Monday-ish. Or if it's tomorrow, it's going to be late tomorrow. I had to go to bed early so I could get up early on Monday to school my children. Hopefully we'll have a nice easy day on Monday. Oh, I guess that's the rice paper. Alright, let me fold these up. Oh, hang on. Ah! I didn't realize there's stuff on the outside. Oh, my hands are gonna smell lovely. Oh gosh, there is. There's stuff all over the lid. At least it comes off pretty good. And sucker was on there good. All right. It's like really super thick chipboard, so okay, I want to make this look like it's been sitting for a while, but it's usually, if I'm not mistaken, they start to look old here in the corners and up at the top, like they've had water damage. Kind of like that. Oh, thanks, Holly. How have you been? Gosh, I haven't talked to you since what, high school? Well, not besides online. I usually work pretty quick, but if I'm on live, I do take a little bit longer, only because I'm usually answering questions and stuff, and I have to stop and... You guys sound like the other people. They step away for like 35 minutes and I have a whole book done. I know. I don't know why. If I get in the zone, just like, boom. I said I compare it to like driving home and you're like daydreaming. Yeah, I do that a lot. I don't know why. Alright, let me mix this up. There we go. Ooh, I kind of like how it kind of looks like it's oh. Yeah. I'll never forget when we were walking out to the buses and you had them god awful like skater bell bottom jean things on and you tripped over. You said freaking pants, and I was just dying laughing. Oh my gosh. Or was it it was that chick. Oh my gosh, what was her name? Was it Kathy? This is terpenoid, which is a substitute for turpentine, but you can use turpentine. I just don't like the smell. And it's the Stamperia vintage paste, that big long tube that will last you like a lifetime. And you just mix it together, and I keep it in this jar, or this, like, it's a little plastic thing I think I got from Dollar Tree, and I just keep it in there. When I need it, I just use it to make edges look more vintage. I actually used it on the books too that are in the what's it called, the book I'm working on, that these are going to go in here in just a couple minutes. And the thing is if you use it, if you stir it up like this, you're going to get more of a dark color. See, look, like that. And if you use just the top and do like the little tip without it being stirred, it's a lot lighter because it's kind of settled. And I want it to be a little bit more dark so I could do the edges in here. Like that. So it just really depends on how much you put in your brush. I've had to fiddle with it a lot to get the right, I guess, kind of consistency that I look for. Like that. And when it dries, it will dry on here. It won't wipe off. See, like this, if I leave that on there like that, it will dry like that. And then if I decide, hey, this is a little bit too much, I don't want that, I could go like this and just wipe it off before it dries. And there you go. If it's on something shiny like that. So you can just wipe like that and it'll come right off on the shiny stuff. Why do you do that over? Do this over ink pads? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Because I can't find my ink pad. And I couldn't get it in here in the corners with a paintbrush. So I like to do it like this. But no, I do use ink pads when I can find them. I couldn't find my ink pad earlier. But even if I was doing this and I wanted to make it more vintagey, I want to be able to use a paintbrush because I have more control over that than I would like using a ink dauber. And these, it's kind of hard to pick it up off of the ink pad. But no, I'm all for ink pads. They're a lot easier. Only it depends on what I'm doing. I'm doing like trying to distress a page or something like that. Yeah, I'll probably do it if I can do it easy with that. But for stuff like this and for the books that I did in there, yeah, I like using the brush. A little bit more control. I'm used to using a paintbrush more for stuff. Okay, I really like how that came out. It kind of looks like it was wet or it has water damage. Let me get this in here. I didn't make the picture frames. They were already like this. I just put the pictures behind them. Uh-oh. Alright, and this will be dry here in just a minute. Probably enough time for me to... I don't know why, but I have this weird hang up with chipboard pieces like this, like the frames. If what I'm doing is dark, I've got to darken the frames. I don't like them like bright cardboardy color. I always have to darken them. I don't know why. I just got a weird thing about that. Alright, hopefully I won't make a mess with this time. But like I said, this is nice. I just filled it back up today. And I had it like this for a few months. And as long as you keep it lid on it, it's fine. You don't have to do anything else with it. Which is nice. Okay, I have little headstones and stuff like this. These are going to go on the outside of the book. Like this. Probably on the back of the book. Here, there's my thing. I was looking for that. Alright, let me move all this out of the way. I have those specimen pokey pins in here, and they do not feel great if you poke yourself with them. Yeah, I think so too. Alright. Let's see how we're doing here. I kind of like to leave this alone sometimes just so I can... How did I do that? Yeah. Just so I can see how it settles. Let me move all this stuff out of the way. I gotta do the green one, I think, last. I thought my cabinet came off, and I forgot it has a magnet on it. A little mini heart attack. Alright. Alright. Let's see. So, obviously I'm not going to put all these on here. What in the world? What is this? I don't know if I'll be able to put the head honcho up here. I'll have to see how this... Let me see how this actually closes. Because I don't want a space. So I'm not going to put him up there. And that's going to leave a space. What I may do is I may put him back here in the back. Like this. Right here. And then I could do other little doodags here. I have so much other stuff. Oh, all of these are like detective ephemera stuff. That actually would look good right there. And see, it says found, like little detective work stuff. A little pipe. See, this right here, I can't stand that. I'll have to cut around that. Got little fingerprints. So, a lot of this stuff I'm going to put in the secret bookcase thing. Oh, that would be good. I'm trying to look at it and see what I got going on here. And that way, it kind of looked like these are neato right here. I may include these actually in the book. I wasn't planning on doing anything like that, but I may. or I may include them separate, like these right here. These come in handy with stuff. These are the tombstones that I'm going to put on the back. Oh yeah, here they all are. Little monastery stuff. These are like pictures with, I guess, crime scenes. I don't know. It's in like Japanese, so I can't read that, so I have no idea what it says. Oh, that's lovely. Baby cab check. What the heck? Okay. Weird stuff. I have some like insane asylum stuff also that will work behind the cabinet. I swear next year I'm going to make a haunted house that's like a Clue edition, and it's like a whodunit thing. And now that will be forever grained in my brain until like next year. But I may work on it little by little. Let's see. Let me get my little trunks out here, because I have stuff in them that I need. No, not that. Not that one. I think this one has my... Oh, no. This is the one I want. This is the one. The one I've been looking for. I think that's some keys. Yep, okay. Yep, this is the one I'm wanting. I got all kinds of goody goodies in here. Lots of weird stuff. So, no judgment. It's a box of weirdness. See, here's like specimen stuff. I kind of have... This is like, they have like insane asylum ephemera. I don't even know where I found it at, but I was like, oh, I need it. I want it. I don't care what I do with it. I'm going to use it. Like this. Confidential. Okay, that would work good on there. Oh, he looks like a lovely man. Let me put these in here. Figure 2. I could see that being used. Oh, wow. He looks lovely. Oh, see this right here. Patient ID. Like people who were checked into the asylum. I was going to do an asylum book, but I just did not have time, and kind of bummed about that now. Yeah. There you go. It's a toe tag. What called a toe tag. I learned in school. Oh, see? Like, look at that. That is craziness. Oh, yeah. Mandy? Yes, I agree. This is apothecary stuff. But some of this stuff I could collage around him, too. Apothecary. I'm putting it back in order. That's specimen stuff. If this was a tiny bit smaller, I would like it. See, stuff like that. Heel label. These must be all the kind of the same stuff. Oh, I had another one. Oh, I used this on the front. That's where I know that from. I was like, wait a minute, I've seen that before. Okay, so, like I said, I also have... I don't exactly know what these are, but they're really neato. I think they are... They're kind of look like pictures, and they kind of look like they have burnt edges. Somebody gave me these. Let me show you. See, they kind of look like they have burnt edges. So these are actually kind of cool to use for stuff like that. It can be like the scene of a crime. These are all outdoorsy ones, which I like. I think that's neato. And they're stickers. It's like washi stickers. It's like vellum, but a little bit thinner. And see, they have like burnt edges. These are in color. Oh, this is one I was wanting. These are like letters, so I'm going to put probably one back here with the dude. Probably put it on the book. Maybe something like that. That way you can't really tell what it is. This right here, I'm going to put this in the little cabinet thing. See, those are kind of neato. I kind of like these. The only thing is you cannot, like, ink distress them or anything, but I don't really think they need it. I think they'll go just fine. Oops, I'm caught on something. But, yeah, and then this one's people. This one is, like, places outside. That one's places outside color. Oh, I didn't even know they had dates on them. So it's kind of like, you know how when back in the olden days, we used to have to go and get our film developed? You know, like when I was a kid and it's considered like museum quality stuff now. Yeah, so they would have the date on them like this. I still have film that I haven't developed yet. Yeah, if you go in my playlist and watch the haunted house, it's in there. But yes, it comes down. It's functional. You know, so. But yes, I love these. And if I can remember, I'll ask her where she got them from. But I also have little steampunky letters and stuff like this. So, like I said, this is my whole box of, look, eulogy stuff. These are like little written papers on there. The eulogy stuff, let me see, because that would be hilarious. This is about nature. Let me see. And put I think it's like you know, something like that. I may stick one of these up in the attic. Here, let me plug up my thing. But yeah, I try to make everything functional and move it. Here, let me put this way. Alright, so going back to what I was gonna do here, I got these out. What did I do with my doctor? Oh, I got it. Never mind. I think I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put that like right there. Oh, it really does mesh in well. I'm going to put this here. I kind of like his little pipe thing. I'm going to put that probably here. That's why I left some stuff on there. I gotta find my my ink oxide. I like using ground espresso or walnut stain. I'm not a vintage photo girl when it comes to the inks. I don't like that. It's too orangey kind of thing for me. Oh, thank you. I know a lot of people always sit there and kind of stumble upon me. I don't get on live very often because I just don't have time. But I try to do things that are kind of unorthodox with books. That's always been how I am, I guess. I'll probably keep working on this until Rubik's comes up here getting ready for her bath. And the great thing is this can be packed full of stuff and there's still plenty of room because I think the signatures only take up, even though they're spread out like this, I did that on purpose. That's how they take up about 1.5 inches of room, but all of this can be all full and it could spread out to like right there and still close and everything like that. So yeah, I did that. I do that kind of stuff on purpose because I want people to be able to put their own stuff in it. I think that goes pretty well with there. I'm kind of surprised because Stamperia doesn't have like gothy type stuff. So if you could find something that kind of meshes with the goth, it works. Alright, I have some little blocks and stuff. What is that? That's the little tombs. Oh, that goes this way. Ooh, that's kind of a sinister looking door. That fit up there. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about doing with one of the other windows I had left over, is making a stained glass window. Never made one, but I'm sure I could figure it out. Oh, these are doors, that's why. I wish these were bigger because these would be great, like, big size doors. Okay, those are double. Alright, so I'm going to be bouncing back and forth here. Putting the rest of the people on, oh, here they are. Okay, let me just move over a little bit. Okay. May put her like right there because that's the biggest one. This one we may put in the attic because it's tinier. Or up here. Probably do something like that. Which would be okay. Well, wait a minute. Let me make sure it doesn't get... It doesn't really get in the way. Let me see. Actually, it doesn't stick up doesn't stick up any more than usual. So I could do that right here. Like this. Alright. So she can go in the attic, like the wench she is. Okay, when you say top 3, am I 1, 2, or 3? No, I'm kidding. It's actually a dollhouse ladder. I bought it specifically like months and months and months ago, and I said, I'm going to put this in my house book. I didn't know which one I was going to do, but I said I need an attic ladder. And you know the freaky thing is we have an attic ladder. And it's the same kind. And it makes the same noise. It makes this little, like the springy hinge things. And, oh, well, that's good to know. It makes that springy hinge noise, too. And it kind of freaks me out when I'm messing with it. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to put this here or put something else there. I don't know. It kind of looks good there. I could put other portraits in the attic. I can actually put a portrait on these little canvases and put one in the attic too. Like it's like laying down. You know, people keep paintings in their attics. I don't even know what's in our attic because I refuse to go up there because I'm scared to death. Because, you know, if any mice get in the house, that's where they're always at. We've only ever had like 1 or 2 mice in this house, and they've all, we can hear them, and my husband sets a trap and they're gone for a year. So, but I think this kind of looks good like this, but what I'm going to do is I may put stuff behind it. You know, I want it to creep out people. This is what I need to, I have to do stuff like this in order to keep sane. Because if I don't, I'll go crazy. Or at least my husband says so. Oh, that's weird. What is that? Oh. Secret mission? Does it look good like this? Because I will keep it like this. And then, like with this one, I had the letter behind his over here, the sticker. And I think the stickers go really well with it. And so what I can do is I could do like a couple of little stickers, like they're burned or something. I can also, I don't want to put this down here or up here, but something like that. I actually thought about putting windows on the roof and making it like other people were looking out. Like the place is completely like unhinged with ghosts. So I'll have to, I might play around with it. Every time I do one of these, I'm always like, no, I want to do this. No, I want to do this. And this is how I ended up with this today. I was not expecting to do a hidden bookcase like that. I gotta put, oh, I keep forgetting I put magnets back there to keep it closed. My brain does feel fried though today. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I can't wait till it's done, and that way I can go from this to Christmas stuff. That's quite the change. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. I also like to tell a story when I'm creating things like this, because I feel like I want to take people kind of on a little journey. So, on the front, there's 2 goobers, kids, and like a married couple. Hey, what's up, chick? What are you doing? Huh? Use your words. What the heck? You're 3 years old. You can talk. I don't know what you can do to help.
These.
Look, look, look. You want to see what it does?
What?
Look, open it. There you go.
Ooh. Cool.
No, no, you can't take them out. You can't take them out. They're glued in. They're glued in. You can't take them out.
Ooh.
You can help me. Ooh.
What?
Ah, there we go. We need something.
Ooh.
Don't take my flowers.
Hi.
We're looking everywhere for her.
You were looking for her and she was in here?
Yeah.
Well, she booked it upstairs and
Did you leave everybody? Uh-huh.
she got to get a bath.
These.
You gonna go take a
Magnets?
bath? Yes, they're magnets. They kind of flew over there.
Oh. Ooh.
What are you doing?
These are magnets.
I know they are. This one's a good one because I have like a married couple on there.
Oh. Come on, ugly.
She's calling you ugly. You ain't ugly. You're adorable, aren't you? All right, go take your bath. Hurry, 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 hurry. Go take your bath. I'm going to go get in the bath without you then.
Oh. Oh. No, I want Mommy to take the bath.
Oh, that's my fault. Oh. Well, you go in there and warm it up for Mommy. Me mention it. I didn't mean to mention that. Oh, these are the outside ones. Let me find. I'm trying to find. Oh, here. We'll do another letter one, and then I'll do. She usually comes in here, and she's the one who actually helped me paint the book in one of my videos. That's her little hand sticking up in there. Oh, that one's really crazy looking. This one has some people in it. They could be like burned up photos. I'll put these in here. Ooh. Let me see if there's more than... She looks like Princess Leia. The thingies. Woo! Alright, I'll put... this. Alright, about there. I've actually thought about doing a haunted house book where the house looks like it had been burned. Like it was in a fire and everything was just like, you know, dark and like actually catching it on fire. Okay, I'm going to put something over that one to try to... It's his fault. It's always the man's fault. Hey, are you in here? Oh, he's not in here. I was going to use that stiff and quick stuff. Again, I keep forgetting every time he's in here. Alright, let's see. Yep. There's all that. We have all this. I want to put that really right there. That's kind of huge. me stick something like this. It says location. Alright. I need something up here now. Ooh, okay, we could get really... If I put this up here, I'm going to have to color it a little bit just so it matches. These are some of the easiest little sticker things to peel off there. Hope that stays on there. Let me move that down. I don't want to layer too much paper on where the magnets are because I want them to actually close. Okay, I'm going to put Crazy Town here in there. This has been such a productive day. I'm so happy I did this. Because sometimes I like to space out while I'm working and then I can't ever get anything done. Alright, I'm going to put him like right there. Let me have that. Oh, that's much better. Not as pronounced. Alright, what did I do with my little newspaper thing? I have that somewhere. Oh, is it? Yep, okay. Alright, I'm going to I'll put something under there. Alright, let me find a little piece of thingamabobber here.
Get out would be, and make sure she takes her clothes with her. You don't need medicine.
Did she say she wanted medicine? Weirdo.
Come on.
I'm just gonna do this real quick, and then I think I'll be done for now. Just kind of doing this so it will blend in a little bit more in case you see it. Hang on, let me move my thing. I'm going to be auctioning it off on eBay when it's done. So, I know that a lot of people already have wanted it, so that's what I'm going to be doing with it. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. I can move back over. Okay, so everything looks like it still works, even where it is. Whoop. That shouldn't be in the way, but get it off just in case. Oh, there's my lid.
I'll bring her camel and Minnie Mouse up here.
Alright, I'm trying to look at the camera and see. Alright. Like I said, I'm still putting some stuff back here. Behind the hidden bookcase. I'll put a few more things back there and I will call it done for now. I still got a lot more to do, but this is a newspaper from one of the front things. And I'll show this here in just a minute. Let me get this all on here. The first book. Well, thank you for joining. I'll be off of here shortly, but thank you for joining me. I like to get as much done as possible while I'm on here. Like I got free reign to play. Ooh, he's got wicked eyes. All right. I put these little numbers throughout. Look like it's like evidence numbers or something. Whoop. Okay, let's get all these in here and then call it a night. Fun stuff. Whoop. Just dropped my glue cap. Where'd I drop that at? Bye-bye. Bro, where are you going? I may add some more stuff back there. I don't know yet. I usually think of something. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna do this because I want her to fit more. Ooh, this paper is weird. It doesn't like tear off in one strip. It just kind of like tears off in chunks. I may come back in and I may do like fake horror stuff, like like what I did with the door on the front. Oh my gosh, I was gonna stick her down here, but then she's gonna be looking at male parts, so that's probably not a good idea. I just would feel terrible. That's all I'd be thinking about. Oh gosh, I had her look at that. Alright, we good? So this is what I've been doing on the other side. And I'll probably add maybe a few more things in here. Make it look like it's a closet that somebody's been doing like research in on things that have been happening. Like that. Oh, good. Magnet still works. Love it. So, yes. Okay. So, I think this is, I'm going to have a good, oh, there's that door. Good stopping point here. And what I'm going to do is add any other little extra things that need to be done. And I'm sitting here putting stuff in the attic right now. I'll probably add like some more bloody handprints, you know, stuff like that throughout. But I'll use that as a little embellishment. So, this is what I've accomplished today. So, the apothecary shelf was done last night. I built the shelves out of chipboard. That's all I added to it today. And then we added dude back here with the rice paper and that. And then I built this shelf yesterday. These are little keys that dangle. And added in, built and made all these little books and filled the shelf. And then I decided to make it a hidden bookcase, which it has magnets in there to where it does that. So it's kind of like a little hidden room. And there's the test right there, and it closes, which I'm super happy about. And this is what it looks like from the side. Hang on, I'm gonna do this so I can show the bottom. So it doesn't really get in the way of the pages too much. Got plenty of room. I think it's good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, you guys. So I'm gonna get off of here. Like I said, I gotta finish the attic. I'm doing a fence closure to the whole book, and it will look very similar to the I had a magnet right here sticking to the last year's haunted house journal that I did, except I'm better at what I do now. So I cleaned it up and fixed all the things that I didn't like about last year's. And this is work in progress. Coming out pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's people on the front. So I'm super happy about how it's coming out so far. Alright, you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Remember that all the Christmas stuff is on sale, ready for Christmas time. We're not getting any more inventory in for Christmas stuff, so if you want it, you better go and get it, because once it's gone, it's gone. But thank you guys for joining me. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for sticking it out. I know I take forever on live. That's why I don't do it that often. But yeah. So yes. Thank you guys so much. After I'm done with this, I'll make an announcement on my page when it will be up for grabs on eBay. I think I have one on there right now, still for a couple more days, or a day or two. I don't know. I have to check and see. And when I'm completely satisfied and finished, then I will post this one up. And like I said, it's 14 inches tall with the peak, so it's a pretty big book. But so far I'm super happy with it, and I'm sure whoever ends up with it will be too, because I poured my heart and soul into it and everything, and have had lots of sleepless nights. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm trying to read you guys things sideways here. I am going to go and go to the bathroom, because I've been on here for like over 8 hours, and I got the bladder of a champion. I have no idea how with 4 kids. I had C-section, so that may have something to do with it. And I will be posting the process videos the more I get done with those, and put them on there. So thank you guys for joining me. I so appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And see you next time.